So here's the cookbook that we're going to take the recipe from. It's from a cookbook that was put together for our church many years ago, I think in 1997. That was the year I graduated high school, so it was a little while ago. Anyways, this cookbook has a bunch of recipes that I think my mom put into it, and then I think she just assigned, gave credit to different people in the family. So I think my sister's in there a couple times, both my sisters, my mom. But I think all the recipes came from my mom. So this is where the recipe's coming from, and we'll quickly show you the recipe. So here we are. We're going to do the magic window cookies recipe. That's the one with the little green arrow on the left. And so that's the one we're going to do today, and we're going to give you a little preview of that. So here's the first half of the recipe. It obviously breaks pages, so I can't show the whole thing, but we have our ingredients list there: sugar, shortening, eggs, vanilla, extract, flour, baking powder, salt, and 5 rolls of different colored lifesavers. So we didn't get lifesavers for this one. We're gonna try something new. We're gonna try Jolly Ranchers, but that's the what do we call that? Ingredient list here, and then we'll quickly show you the rest of the recipe. And here's the rest of the recipe there at the top of the page. And as you can see, even though I think this was my mom's recipe, it was accredited to Tammy Clark, who is my sister right above me.
This is a 1 cup of sugar. These are 2 eggs. This is 2.5 cup of flour. This right here is 1 teaspoon of baking powder. This is 1 teaspoon of salt. This is right here. This is 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is 3/4 of a cup of shortening and butter softened. This is our first candy. These are watermelon Jolly Ranchers. This is our second candy. It's grape Jolly Ranchers. This is our third candy. It's green apple Jolly Rancher. This is our fourth Jolly Rancher. It's cherry. This one is our 5th candy. It's blue raspberry Jolly Rancher.
Okay, here we are, ready to mix. We're going to start, we're going to put the sugar in. So my helper's going to do that right now. All the way. Okay, and then we're going to put in the vanilla. Perfect. And then we're going to put in the eggs. Good. And then we're going to put in the shortening. Go ahead, put it in, shortening and butter. Did it come out? Well, take it out with your hand. Put it in there. Okay. Hold on. Give me that again. Come on. Okay. Okay, and we're going to just mix this up a little bit. And we'll just turn it on. Ooh, that was a little too fast. So we're going to let that go here. And while it's going, we're going to stir in the flour. Wait. The flour, the baking soda, and salt. Let's put the baking soda in. Or the baking powder. Baking powder. Just tap it in. Come on, get it all in there. Go. Come on. Okay, good. Now let's put the salt in. Good. Salt. Okay, now for the flour, we're going to spoon the flour in. And we're going to spoon the flour in just so it doesn't make a big mess. Do you want to do that? Okay. I want it closer. I want you to be closer here. Go ahead. Good. Good. Wait. Let it mix in a little bit.
It's also looking really good.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the next one in.
Go ahead and put the next one in. Come on. Come on. Go. Okay. We're going to turn it up just a little bit. There we go. Go ahead and put the next one in. Come on. So now we're just gonna scrape it off, and it needs to chill.
For an hour.
It needs to chill for an hour before we do anything else with it. This feels like a great batter. Feels very well together. It's very uniform. So we're just gonna get this off and put a little plastic over it and pop it in the refrigerator for an hour, and then we'll come back to it. Okay, here we are. While the dough is in the refrigerator chilling for an hour, we're gonna prep the candy. So here we got our first little batch of Jolly Ranchers. This is, I think, the watermelon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dump them here in the food processor and chop them up and see how that goes. Oh, look at that. And Jolly Ranchers are a little sticky. So we're going to have to see how that goes. So here we go. We're going to... How do I put this on?
Do you need help?
Am I doing it the right way?
No. Yes.
That's the right way. Okay. And let's just see how it goes. And we're just going to pulse this sucker. Alright, so here's what it looks like, all done. This is the first time I've done Jolly Ranchers and the first time I've done it in a food processor. So you can see there's some pieces that are quite large. I don't think we're going to be able to use those. And also with the Jolly Ranchers, it seems like it's a little, even though it's a hard candy, there's some kind of stick to it, which is different than Lifesavers, because I think Lifesavers are pretty dry. So we're going to see how that plays out for us, and we're going to do the rest of them, and we'll show you when we're done. Okay, here we are. We've chopped up all the different Jolly Rancher candy. Here on the right, this is the watermelon, green apple, blue raspberry, cherry, and then the grape over here. And what I found with the Jolly Ranchers is that if you use the food processor, it's better to just let it run and not pulse it every time, because then I think it chops up the candy better, and it doesn't splash all the little pieces all around your food processor and like stick everywhere. So I think that worked a little better for us. So now that we got these all ready, we're just waiting for the dough to be ready, and then we'll take the next step. Alright, so here I just wanted to show you some of the cookie cutters that I have. The whole idea with these cookies is that you have a main cookie cutter, like a larger one, and then you cut a smaller piece out of the middle or somewhere in it, and then fill it in with the hardened candy. So you can see here the gingerbread guy with a little heart in the chest, a Christmas tree with some like tassel on it, and we have like a, this must be a Christmas light that we would just pick one of these other 6 smaller ones and cut it out of the middle. And same with the star, we would cut one of these smaller ones out of the star. So these are the cookie cutter shapes we're going to be using. And when we get the cookie dough out of the refrigerator, we'll take it to the next level. Okay, here we are. We got our dough that's been in the fridge now and chilled. We're gonna take a little bit of it and we're gonna roll it out onto our cookie sheet dough into 1/8 inch, like an 1/8 inch thickness. There you go, Leah. Let's
Let me sprinkle it on top.
go do that. Roll it out, 1/8 inch. Now we're trying something new here where we roll it out onto a silicone mat that fits onto our cookie sheet. And we're trying to do that so that we could cut our shape.
Is that good?
Keep going, do a little more. Do the leg down.
I'm trying.
Do this. That's probably...
Do you think that's good?
Yeah, let's try that. So let's cut some stuff here. Let's do a star first. So what you do is now you take your candy and you put it.
Here, I'll use the toothpick and push it.
Yeah, push it back in. You put the candy in there into the little window. And again, I think the goal is to have nice dry. You have nice dry candy. I think it's a little easier. I feel like this Jolly Rancher stuff is just a little stickier than I would have imagined. Okay,
Dad.
I think we got our first batch ready to go.
The oven's preheating.
The oven's preheating, and I think what we're gonna do is just put these in there and see how they go, and then we'll do another batch here in a second.
Okay.
So we're gonna put them in the oven in just a minute. Okay, so we're preheating the oven right now. Should go to 375, and you can see it's just working away right now, but once it gets up to temperature, we'll pop the suckers in there for 7 to 9 minutes and see how it goes. Alright, here we are. We're now fully up to temp, and so we're going to put the first 4 cookies in and see how they turn out. We'll put it on for 7 minutes to start. The recipe says 7 to 9, so we'll see how that goes and let you know. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Boiling. That stuff melted. They probably should be a little browner, but I think we're gonna pull these out. Probably should be just a little browner, but I think we'll go with those and let those settle up for now and see what happens. We almost have another set ready to go, so we'll come back when those are ready to go. Okay, we've had the first set of cookies out now for a few minutes, and you know, those look pretty good for our first try. We're gonna see. I'm gonna put the second ones in here really quick. Okay, here's our second set. You can see that we got a lot more cookies on there, and we kind of kept it simpler. So we're putting those in here. I think we're gonna put these in here for maybe 7.5 minutes this time. See how that goes. Could we even put them in? We'll just do 7 minutes and see what happens, and we'll see how it goes. Let's see what these look like. 7 minutes in. Look pretty good. They're not brown, so we're going to just put them in for another few, maybe another minute or so, just to brown them up a little bit. And we'll see how that goes. Okay, here we are. Let's see how much further they got. There we go. They're a little brown on the edges. Hard to tell, but I think this is as good as they're going to get. So we're going to put these up here and let them cool. And get another batch in. Here's the finished plate of cookies. You can see the assortment that we have, and they're very beautiful and good. So this is what our magic window cookies look like when they're done.
Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
We'll see you next time.